Hello and welcome to the Seafoam Isle Season 2 Draft League. This is Week 4, Game 4 between Kiwi and Startoad. In the rankings, they're both pretty high. They're both, I think, 2 and 1. So they're both doing rather well for themselves. There's nothing going wrong. They're both competing to go for that 3 and 1 record. But without delay, I will go into their Z's and Mega Pokemon. The Z Pokemon on each side are, I always start with Megas. Man, okay, I'll just start with the Z's then. The Z Pokemon are Z-Attack Gengar and Z Any Primarina for Startoad. And for Kiwi, the Pokemon are Z-Attack Cinderace and Z Any Meloetta. Okay, so the Z Pokemon are looking terrifying from Startoad. By the way, the Mega Pokemon are Mega Sableye for Kiwi and Mega Scizor for Startoad. So, this thing is terrifying. Like, the Z's on Startoad's team are absolutely terrifying. Especially with no Steel type. Acid Downpour is pretty much a free click every time. There are 2 resists to it, but it's Gengar. It'll probably do a KO both with Shadow Ball conjunction. Like, Shadow Ball after a Acid Downpour will probably kill Flygon. And unless the Mega Sableye is max invest, it's probably dead as well. And Mega Scizor is looking pretty good. Just clicking U-turn. And nothing here wants to take a +2 bullet punch. Cinderace can threaten it out, but not until something has to pay the price with their life from it. Flygon looks kind of neat. With U-turn, it pretty much hits everything it needs to, except for like Primarina. It can U-turn on everything and then Outrage everything. Primarina is a defensive check to it, but Primarina looks like it wants to go offensive this game because Kiwi has no resists. So if Flygon can really get going, I think Flygon can probably just win the game on a dime if Slowking's been chipped down adequately, like maybe like 50% if it's Earthquaked and doesn't get burned by a Scald, or this doesn't have Ice Beam. Flygon looks like he could probably just win. Cinderace also has U-turn. U-turn is really annoying versus Startoad's team because there's a lot of like sending in Slowking, a Primarina, and Scizor is like a momentum sap if he has to send them in hard. So I think that's how Kiwi's going to win. Is 4 switches to Slowking and then being able to U-turn out on them pretty freely so that momentum is pretty much seized. Though I don't see any like amazing ways to breaking through Slowbro other than Moltres. So it's going to be a lot of pivoting and doubling from Kiwi to have to pull this out against Startoad's double Water Core. And then Garchomp is there, can probably set rocks. And if floor just goes down, everything just dies to Dragon Claw, Outrage, or Scale Shot, whichever Garchomp prefers. I guess it could be Sweeper Garchomp, but I'm thinking it looks probably just a solid defensive rocker here to punish Cinderace, or maybe be faster than like Raw Flygon. It could be Scarf Earthquake, really. Or Scarf Dragon Claw, Scarf Earthquake. Unless Florges is, well, even if Florges is defensive, it's too KO'd by a full attack Earthquake. So these guys are pretty evenly matched, I'd say. Startoad has the upper hand in terms of just like cohesiveness, and like just the team is kind of strong against Kiwis. But the slow parts are what's probably going to make him suffer because Kiwi's team has 2 incredible pivots versus Startoad, and they can really wreak havoc by forcing these slow pivots, which especially Primarina and Slowking. Punishing those, because those are probably Startoad's 2 biggest threats. Punishing those is going to be big for Kiwi. So, let's start. Guessing Cinderace Scizor lead. Cinderace is fast. Nope. It is a Hitmon top lead. and Scizor. So Scizor's intimidated. It's probably going to want to U-turn out here. It doesn't want to take a Fire Punch. It does not want to... It doesn't want to deal with Hitmontop, really. Not at this stage in the game. Especially if we can catch Cinderace coming in hard here. That would be a really good upper hand thing. But no. In comes Slowking. Slowking's a lot less threatening offensively, but either way. This force switch to Sableye. Sableye unmega'd is going to take a lot from pretty much anything that's not a psychic move. Alright, so the Scold was an amazing move ground there from Startoad. Because it hits this, first of all. It hits the 2 Darks. It's not going to do much to either of them. Well, Sableye did just take 35%. But basically, that was a great mid ground because now Sableye is burned. It doesn't get any passive recovery because it's Mega, so it's forced to recover off little bits of HP. And having this have to recover versus a team that wants to gain momentum so that it doesn't lose to the momentum on Kiwi's team is pretty much crucial. So burning the Sableye is kind of big. Good call out by Startoad, not just going hard for a psychic move. I would say that Moltres probably would have been the switch there, but then Prima is pretty much free to come in. I guess Primarina is free to come in here either way on the Sableye. Sableye does just go hard for Mega. He goes for Taunt, probably because it does not want to get teleported on, ever. Teleport is so dangerous versus Kiwi. Especially, well, not really versus Sableye, because Sableye just kind of wants to knock everything off. Burn the physical attackers. Realistically, Sableye... Okay, so Moonblast is going to take down him on top. And that goes... Down goes the big Zarude check that I see. I mean, Moltres is still an okay check. But if Zarude can get to like 2 bulk ups, Drain Punch is kind of scaring it. It's never OHKOing, but like adequate chip, like probably... Yeah, this U-turn is definitely putting it in range of Moltres just killing it. So, yeah, this is a good play. I think you can U-turn out with Cinderace here. Force Zarude to switch into maybe like Garchomp. 9 comes Slowking on U-turn. Does 30% and takes 16% from Rocky Helmet. In comes Moltres and Galar. Primarina seems to be a defensive net against the Darks on Kiwi's team. I feel like if you nasty plot Hurricane, though, Primarina is in terrible shape right there. But Agility is the move that is used. In comes Florges. So if you use Nasty Plot there, the only thing that's really scaring you that is maybe faster is the what's it called? What's his name? Garchomp. Garchomp can click Stone Edge. I don't think it kills, especially you could probably just double dance there, but Calm Mind. Okay, we're probably gonna see an acid downpour right here. It does not quite kill. It does 41%. Shadow Ball will be pretty much free here to pick off the remains of Mega Sableye. Off comes Sub. Interesting. Oh, it was probably just to call it that recover. Shadow Ball can probably kill from here. If it doesn't, then Sableye's kind of just going back to full. No, it does not kill. Acid Downpour is still stronger than just baby Shadow Balls. Knockoff's going to knock out the Sub. However, that's going to be at the price of Mega Sableye's life, more than likely, unless Moltres decides to switch in here. I think it's a safe bet to say Moltres decides to... it's a safe bet to say Moltres comes in to revenge Sableye. This is going to live on, 2. It's going to knock again, probably, just to ensure that Sub doesn't go up. Yeah, Shadow Ball does 2%. Moltres comes in, clicks... Let's see. The best play would probably be Nasty Plot if it has Nasty Plot. In comes Cinderace. Probably gonna go for a Zen Headbutt. Or Pyro Ball. Pyro Ball would also kill from there. Pyro Ball's gonna miss though. It would have done like 30-ish unless it's choice banned. If it's banded, then it's over. Oh. How does this live? What? Flip turn does 2. Just kidding. Flip turn does 60. What the fuck? Okay. Flip turn does 62%. Rocky Helmet Slowbro is putting Cinderace on skates, though. Is this Bugsy? Savage Spin Out does 70. That's a really well prepped Cinderace, honestly. That flip turn was kind of disgusting. Like, why did flip turn do that much? That's not minus attack per Marina, dude. This is probably Scarf Chomp or not. It could also be not Scarf Chomp. But it comes Scarf Chomp. Whoa. SD. I'm gonna click EQ probably. Yep. EQ is the move that is used. It is Life Orb. So nothing's living this unless, yeah, even Moltres is dead too. It's Dragon move. Or Stone Edge. I'm gonna guess this has Stone Edge. If it, yeah. Well, that's even. Because Primarina probably should have died. But. Is it like Focus Sash or something? Stone Edge absolutely puts it out of commission. And that's looking really scary. If this has Scale Shot, that's the last move. This has what? It could go for Pyro Ball, I suppose. Yeah, do. Why? It's resisted. It's resisted it, dude. Calm down, Cinderace. Scale Shot is going to pick up the final hit on Cinderace, though. And it's going to put Garchomp out plus 1 speed. If Scale Shot hits Flygon, that's game. And it does hit. And absolutely blows Flygon up. Anyways, that is game. 6-0 Startoad. Now, 6-0 doesn't mean anything when half of your team is basically dead. This was pretty much dead to a Cinderace sweep if this wasn't still alive. Wait, well, that is a big if, but this wasn't living. And this got chipped down so much by Savage Spin Out. Like, look at the percents on these Pokemon. Absolutely. It was a close game. That was... If Moltres actually used Agility instead of Nasty Plot there is a solid chance Kiwi would have just been able to win the game with just spamming Dark Pulse. Because Primarina was dead. And everything else that could have been faster. This would have died to Hurricane, maybe. This would have died to Hurricane. This would have died to Dark Pulse. This would have not been able to 1v1 it properly, especially with Berserk. Berserk would have procced and it would have clicked Hurricane and Scizor would have blown up. So, really, it was just a matter of weighing the sacks. I think Nasty Plot... the use of the Agility and the Nasty Plot were mixed up in my opinion. Nasty Plot should have come first and then Agility should have been the second call. Because this was at... oh, well... Hurricane? Would Hurricane kill from that range? I think... Maybe if you play that in a different order, you go this, Pyro Ball that, and then you Pyro Ball it again. Maybe Agility is the way to go. Assuming it still misses that Stone Edge at the crucial time. But either way, good game. I'm slowly going to sleep. There's like 3 other games today. It's like 3-4 other games today, I think. What? Yeah. My game was already played, just no one's recorded it yet. So, I'll see you in the next game. See ya.